What's up guys, Marcus here. Today we're going to be talking about El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. El Camino was written and directed by Vince Gilligan, the creator of the Breaking Bad TV show and showrunner. It stars Aaron Paul, and it's a direct sequel to the last episode of Breaking Bad. I'm probably gonna spoil Breaking Bad here, so if you don't want to be spoiled, leave now. It tells the story of what happened to Jesse after he left the place where he was being kept by the Nazi people in the final episodes of the show. I love this movie. Visually, it's the most beautiful movie of 2019. The cinematography was the best aspect of the movie in my opinion, even though I loved almost everything else. The writing is great. I just had a few issues with some lack of explanation, but outside of that, the movie was basically perfect. Like I said, it's the most beautiful movie of 2019, out of the ones I watched, of course. The direction is outstanding, better than The Irishman, dare I say. I'm saying that because maybe it deserved the nomination instead of The Irishman, even though he would never get it. It was really, really good. The production design was wonderful. They built huge sets and made everywhere feel like it was or could have been in Breaking Bad. As always, Aaron Paul is great. I mean, he was the best actor in Breaking Bad. I mean, maybe he was the best actor. I'm still undecided because Bryan Cranston was outstanding in that show. Everyone was. Dean Norris, Giancarlo Esposito, Bob Odenkirk, everyone's great. Jonathan Banks. But yeah, Aaron Paul I think is the best actor in Breaking Bad, and he was outstanding in this movie. The movie explores more Jesse's mind than the show did, because now he's a main character. That's, you know, very obvious. And seeing what Jesse thinks and contextualizing some things from the show made the movie very interesting, and probably will make a rewatch of Breaking Bad even more interesting. I adored this movie. I watched it right after I finished the show, on the following day. I finished the show on the... I don't remember. I put it on Twitter, but I finished, I think, on the 28th and the 29th I watched El Camino. And I think watching, right after was a good call, because it fits very well with the Breaking Bad timeline, because... well, it's the direct sequel. It starts right after we left off, with Jesse driving the car, escaping the cage where he was at. I had a little problem with some actors that changed a lot since the last episode in 2013, especially Jesse Plemons, I don't know, because he got a lot fatter. I mean, nothing wrong with him getting fatter, it's just he's very different from what it looked like in 2013. But I mean, it's been 6 years. It didn't ruin my immersion, but I don't know, it was weird and interesting to say the least. But I mean, it's reasonable that they changed. But also it felt kind of weird probably because I just watched the show, so I got this idea in my head of what they look like, and right after they look different. But it's been 6 years. Maybe if I hadn't watched the movie for 6 years after I watched the TV show and then I watched it, I would be like, I wouldn't care a lot, I wouldn't remember a lot how they look like, so maybe that had something to do with it. Since I'm talking about it, I might as well make a really small review of Breaking Bad. I loved it. It surpassed Daredevil in my list as best TV show. It's now my list is Mr. Robot, Legion, and Breaking Bad as my favorite TV shows. I have never seen a TV show with such attention to detail and care put into it to make it as good as possible. And it's the best acting I've seen in any TV show, and I'm really, really confident in saying that because Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, and again, Dean Norris, everyone, they were all great. Breaking Bad, I gave a 10 out of 10, but I'll talk more about it later. I might make another video about it. We'll see, I still got a lot of projects planned, but yeah. And I give El Camino a 9 out of 10, and I couldn't recommend enough both of them. But if you're gonna watch El Camino, watch Breaking Bad first, because if you haven't already, because most people already have, but either way, go watch it. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, leave any comments down below suggesting any movies or TV shows for me to talk about. So yeah, till next time guys, bye bye.